Hi, Jill. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me how you first came to HeartFit, please.
I learned about HeartFit for Life 5 years ago, and I learned about HeartFit through my cardiologist, Dr. Jennifer Tremmel at Stanford University, and it was after my second heart attack. And she said to me that I'm going to need to do rehab and commit to that for the remainder of my life.
What did you think before you came here? Were you worried about it? Did you wonder what it was?
I never knew anything about cardiac rehab. Even after my first heart attack, no doctor said to me, "You're going to need to rehab," because I had a heart attack, but no one knew why, and I'm still undiagnosed of why I had 2 heart attacks. I'm sort of part of a group that no one wants to be part of, and both of my heart attacks happened before the age of 50.
Wow.
So I thought I was young to have to go to cardiac rehab, and I was actually very, very weak and still recovering when my doctor said, "You really want to take care of your heart in a different way."
And so who did you meet when you first came here?
When I first came to HeartFit, I met Robin and Donna, 2 nurses and the executive director who runs the program, and they thoughtfully told me about the program and the benefits of cardiac rehab and nutrition and taking care of both my body and my mind, my soul, and the thought that I can still live a really long life by taking care of myself.
When you first came here, how much exercise could you do? Or can you talk about where you were when you started and what you do now?
So when I first came to HeartFit 5 years ago, I was walking really gingerly. I was pretty battered and bruised from the second heart attack, and so I was walking slowly. I was scared to lift anything. I was scared to move my body. So step by step, literally, I was gaining strength again by coming here and participating in any way that I could.
Can you talk about, coming here versus going to a gym, why it feels more secure here?
After my second heart attack, there was no chance that I was going back to a gym at that point. And so by coming here, first of all, I was surrounded by other people who have had heart attacks or episodes with their heart. And actually one gentleman came up to me and told me that he's been here for 30 years. And for me, that said, I have the potential to live my life out, for the next chapter, for the next 30 years plus. The support was quite incredible. There's a team of kind, compassionate, thoughtful people here who understand your heart issues, heart episodes, and understand how you can rehabilitate over time.
Do you ever participate in the Zoom classes, or so tell us what the Zoom classes are like for you.
Yeah, so clearly 2020 and COVID presented incredible challenges for the entire world, and HeartFit immediately went on to Zoom classes. And so setting up a little makeshift gym in my house and logging on every morning was a wonderful outlet for my continued recovery. And surely it's a benefit for someone who can't come into the HeartFit for Life physical facility, but that it offers you the ability to work out, be connected, be part of a community, and have nurses and experts who can continue to monitor you from the safety of your home.
So you've had the 2 heart attacks. What would you advise to people who are trying to, who maybe have some heart risk factors and want to try to stave off a heart attack? Would you, how would you encourage them? Do you think this would be something good for them?
So I think if you're fortunate enough to know that you have risk factors, there are certainly steps that you can take to prolong your life and to be proactive in staving off a heart attack or heart episode. And there's certainly the ability to surround yourself in a community of heart experts like HeartFit For Life, teaching you how to eat better, how to exercise, how to take care of your mind and your body. And this is a real gift to our community to have this. If you know that you have a history of heart episodes in your family, why not take advantage of something like this? This is truly a gift.
What are you currently doing now in terms of your workloads? How far have you come?
So I've actually come a long way in 5 years. In fact, right before COVID, I ran a half marathon. So
Awesome.
that's pretty spectacular because I couldn't,
Outstanding. You have the confidence to do it.
yeah. So I now take restorative yoga classes and water aerobic classes. I run, I do the bike, I go to the gym, or I work out outside on a pretty regular and daily basis. And I feel pretty strong. And that's the success of cardiac rehab. I think that there's a large subset of women who have heart attacks, and the doctors don't particularly know how to treat them. In my case, they don't know why I've had two heart attacks. And I'm actually in a clinical trial to try to figure out why. There's a subset of women who have heart attacks and there's no answer. And so I think being proactive and talking to your doctors and surrounding yourself with a community who understands heart attacks, heart disease, is really important, especially for women. And there's many women like myself that were under the age of 50 having heart attacks and just getting a lot of blank stares.
That's great.